Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Arsenal. What's the latest on Declan Rice? FABRIZIO Romano has just spoken about him and he said that deal is at a match point situation. We will talk about that one. We'll also talk about Caicedo. More news on Caicedo as always. And finally, Tomiyasu and a couple of other Arsenal players. And yeah, let's get straight into it. 2 days to go to the transfer window. It's going to be a very, very busy window. Let's get started with Declan Rice. What's the latest on him? According to Fabrizio Romano, Declan Rice to Arsenal is at a match point situation. What does that mean? It means it's in the final stages. Now, listen, I know sometimes us Arsenal fans get too ahead of ourselves. I know that. I mean, Vlahovic was so close to being an Arsenal player. We were so confident about that one. And especially Tielemans, we had already counted him as an Arsenal player. So we usually get so overconfident sometimes and it feels like this guy's already Arsenal players. But this one for Declan Rice, this one really does feel different. I don't know why. Maybe it's because this time in the Champions League and we can attract such players. Maybe. Is it because he has the likes of Saka and Ramsdale already at Arsenal and he wants to be in London? Maybe. Is it because we really need a midfield at this time and this is the guy to sort out our problem, to be the solution for our problem? Maybe. I don't know why, but I feel really, really confident about this. And like, I'm already basically counting him as an Arsenal player. Like, I saw the England score the other day and I was like, yeah, there's Saka, there's Ramsdale, there's Rice as well. Like, I'm already counting him as an Arsenal player. It would be devastating, obviously, if he doesn't end up joining because it's kind of like the Tielemans one pretty much. But this one is different, man. This is a game changer. We are talking about 100 million kind of player. Like Tielemans was 30, 40 million. This is like a 100 million player who's wanted by plenty of teams. Man United, Chelsea, Bayern Munich. So to get him ahead of those teams, that would be absolutely amazing. So Fabrizio Romano said that is at like in the final stages. Let's see what happens immediately the transfer window opens. Are we going to hear about a bid immediately it opens on Wednesday? Are we going to sign him by the end of the week, or is it going to carry on for a couple of more weeks? I don't think it's going to carry on for too long because those other teams want him. So if you let it carry on for too long, they're probably going to get him ahead of you. So we don't really want to end up in that situation. Let's hope it is sorted very, very soon. And if we don't agree a deal, well, we already have some security over in England trying to bring Declan Rice here. Bukayo Saka is currently chasing Declan Rice, and let's hope he can catch him. I'm pretty sure he can catch him, and he will bring him to the Emirates Stadium. And Mikel Arteta can put a chokehold on him and keep him at Arsenal as well. So let's hope that happens. Let's hope both of those pictures actually happen, and this will be both of them in an Arsenal shirt. Mainly Declan Rice. Arteta can still do it. He can take penalties for us, but Declan Rice as a player at Arsenal, that would be absolutely fantastic. So that's the latest on Rice. Let's see how that one develops. What about Moises Caicedo? Are we going to get him? Is Chelsea going to get him? Are we going to get both Declan Rice and Caicedo? Well, according to reports, Arsenal and Chelsea will pursue a deal for Moises Caicedo. It will take around 70 million guaranteed with 10 million in add-ons. No bids placed as of yet, according to Ben Jacobs. Now, thankfully, it's not something like 100 million, 70, 80. That is I think that is manageable, especially considering the Declan Rice deal. We were told that it could actually be 3 installments or 4 installments. That would be very, very helpful. So as we've said already, I've already done a video talking about how Arsenal could line up next season. And if you get both players, you're basically getting Caicedo, who can play for you as a defensive midfielder. He can play for you in a 4-2-3-1 as a lone holding midfielder in a 4-3-3. Can also play for you at right back if needed. And then you also have a Declan Rice who can play the party role, the Xhaka role. He can play as a centre back if needed. He can push you forward. Both of them have high numbers in terms of tackles and interceptions in your midfield. That is game changing. Like we were so close to winning the title last season. So if you add like 2 proper Premier League midfielders like this, definitely in a very, very good position. So let's see how both of them develop. As I said before, I'm more confident about Declan Rice than Caicedo. I feel like we really worked hard for Caicedo in January, but we didn't get him. Maybe after that, we started taking a look at Declan Rice. So maybe you're taking a look at both of them in January, but you knew Declan Rice would be the end of the season. So I don't know. It would have been ideal if we got Caicedo in January and then right now just focus on Declan Rice. That would be incredible. But even Caicedo himself remaining back at Brighton for the 4 months, it helped him develop even more. So hopefully we can get both of these players, but that's the latest. More confident on Declan Rice. maybe 60% confident on Caicedo. What about the players that we still have at Arsenal? What's the situation, especially the injured players? Now, we have some news on the injured players. According to reports, Tomiyasu, El Neni, Martinelli, and Zinchenko will all feature in Arsenal's pre-season. That is absolutely fantastic news. There is no Saliba there, so I don't know how long Saliba will be out for. Tomiyasu obviously got injured in the same game Saliba got injured, but he looks to be back for that one. El Neni, he will be back for preseason. Martinelli as well, he got injured in the Brighton game. Actually, Caicedo injured him, and Zinchenko also got injured. I think that game or just before that. But good news is that all of them will be back for preseason. Exactly what you need. Is going to be a very busy preseason. We're going to play in Germany, in USA. We're going to play the Emirates Cup as well. So it's going to be a lot of big games, and we have been playing against Man United in preseason. So we want to build in preseason and head to the next season as a strong unit. Remember, the previous seasons we'd lose games in preseason and then you carry on that form. Like recently against Brentford when you lost the first game of the season, that preseason you are done poorly. You start the season and you keep on losing. But last season, even when everyone was saying, nah, so it's just playing in these friendly games, yes, they've beaten Chelsea by like 4 or 5 goals, doesn't matter, this is just preseason. No, we carried on that form to the Premier League season and we won a lot of the first few games of the first 5 games. So that was much needed. So if we can do the same this time, get ready for preseason early, get the players in early and start the season very, very well. We are probably going to get something like a Luton away from home on a Friday night, as we always do, getting these crazy away games where teams are very motivated in the first Friday night. We usually do that. And for Tomiyasu, it's very important. Remember what I said about Tomiyasu in the keep or sell video? This is his, we're going to his 3rd season at Arsenal. The first 2 seasons has been injury prone, pretty much. Now, this time, we really need him to be fit. Like if we get into the new season and then he's missing the first 3 games and then he's back and then he misses another 1 month, by January, I'll start considering like maybe you should move on from him. Maybe you should try and get whatever you're getting for him. Maybe even as early as January at the end of the campaign. So this is a season where he needs to stay fit, Takehiro Tomiyasu. For El Neni, I don't know if he's just going to be here for preseason and then we get rid of him. I'm not sure. For Martinelli, we know he's going to be very important once again next season. And who else was on that list? Zinchenko as well is going to be very important next season. Zinchenko, Martinelli, both starters for next season. And Tomiyasu, yet another player who can help you at right back, at left back, at center back if needed. If you're playing a back 3, if you're playing a back 4, Tomiyasu is one of those players who is going to help you. Let's wait and see what's the latest on Saliba. Obviously, he is close to signing a new contract, basically 95% done. After his holiday, will be officially signing the papers. But on this list, he's not there with his back injury. So slightly concerned about that one, but hopefully he does recover very, very soon. So that's the latest on Declan Rice. As Bukayo Saka continues to chase him, hopefully he catches him soon. Also the latest on Caicedo and also the latest on our injured players. So hopefully by the end of this week, Declan Rice is close to being an Arsenal player. Thank you for watching and I'll catch up with you on the next one.